Hey there, it's me, Kathy, and it is time to play. In my freezer, I had some chicken thighs, and they've been there for a while. In my last Misfits Market box, I had some Swiss chard. As you can see from this side, it's the rainbow kind, and some leeks, and a red pepper, and some other ingredients that are on hand or in the Misfits Market box, which I'll add to it. But today we're going to make chicken Swiss chard leek enchiladas, and they're gonna be real good. Follow along, it's gonna be fun. The first thing we're gonna do is poach our chicken thighs so we can shred them. We're gonna spray a baking dish, or a pie pan in this case, with some non-stick cooking spray. Our thighs are in the pan. We are going to season them with some salt and pepper. And to give them a little southwesternness, I'm going to sprinkle a light coating of chili powder on top. And rub those seasonings in. And excuse my arm, sorry about that. I'm gonna add in just a little bit of water. The chicken is going to exude its own juices, so you don't need a whole lot of water to poach these. Poaching keeps them moist, and they come out nice and tender. Next thing we're gonna do is cover this pan. If you have a pan with a cover, that's much more convenient, but this one doesn't have one, so we're just gonna use some foil. Now these are going to the oven, probably 30 to 45 minutes until they reach 165 degrees. We're going to use all of the Swiss chard. So the first thing we're going to do is remove the ribs from the leaves. Just cut straight along. And when these are all separated, we are going to dice our stems and save our leaves. We're going to get rid of these ends, and then we're going to chop these up. Colorful and tasty. We're now going to cut our leaves into pieces as well, or you can tear them if you want. We're going to keep these separated because the stalks take longer to cook, the ribs take longer to cook than the leaves, so they'll go in at different times when we're making the filling for our Here we have our prepped Swiss chard, we have the greens, we have the stalks, and next thing we're going to do is prep the leeks. When I use leeks, I only use the light end and the light green end and cut the leaves off. And to make them easy to slice, you want to give them a flat edge, and we can take off this outer edge. These leeks are going to have to be rinsed, but I like to slice them first before I rinse them, because then they're easier to handle, because they feel sandy. I don't know if you know that leeks are grown in sand, but they are. And so we're going to cut them into little half moon slices. Our leeks are all prepped, and I put them in a colander because right now I'm going to rinse them and drain them. And then we're going to do our red bell pepper. This is kind of a big pepper, but we're going to cut the top off first. And because I like to use all the parts, I save the top. And the next thing we're going to... And now we're just going to cut along these ribs. Save those for Kelly, and we'll cut this into strips. That way we get a lot of use out of one pepper, and a good way to evenly dice a pepper is to cut it into long strips. And then cut them the other way. Nice you know, 1/2-inch dice. Sharpen my knife. And those are our prepped peppers. And now our peppers are ready to go. And these are really the only things we have to prep so far, and we gotta wait till our chicken's done. So we'll be back when that happens. Another thing we're gonna do while the chicken is cooking is we're gonna make up an enchilada sauce. And this is what I used to do when I made enchiladas when I worked at the markets, was I mixed together some salsa, with some tomato sauce, and for a little zing and a little sweetness, some ketchup. Whoop. Gotta get some more ketchup. Okay, that's good. And now we're gonna do some Southwest seasonings. I'm not gonna do any salt and pepper because these are, you know, processed products. So first thing that goes in is some chili powder and some onion powder, some garlic powder, some ground cumin. I like more. So there's that, and some smoked paprika. And now we're going to bust out the immersion. This doesn't have to be totally pureed. It can be a little chunky, but enchilada sauce is smoother than salsa and stuff. It's now mixed to a nice saucy consistency, as you can see. Pours right on there, and that is our enchilada sauce. We're going to use some of that in layering, some of that inside, and we're still waiting for the chicken. Our chicken thighs are done. 165, these little ones are 165 plus. And now we're going to pull them, shred the meat to make our enchiladas. Anyway, you just, you know, pull it apart. You can't see from that angle. Just rip it up. Our chicken's all shredded and ready to go, and now it's time to build our enchiladas. We're going to make our enchilada filling now, and we're going to start with some oil in a pan. When that gets shimmery, we're going to add some vegetables. We're getting shimmery, and now it's time to add our sliced up leeks. Our diced up red pepper. And the stem ends of our Swiss chard. Stir those around to blend them together. Soften this stuff up. But before we close out this segment, we're going to season these with some salt and pepper. And I'm going to use these chives that I have. I'm only down to a little bit, so in they go. And a pinch of crushed red pepper flake, give it a little spice. And we are going to cook these down for a little while till they're nice and soft. Our veggies are softening up nicely. They got a little bit of a ways to go, but I think right now it's time to add in some garlic. Stir that in. And here come our Swiss chard leaves. Cook those till they're wilted down. Mix those around too. This is a funky enchilada, but I think it's going to be delicious. It is now time for our chicken. I think I'm going to keep some of this for another use. Stir that in. It's a little stuck together because it was in the refrigerator. We'll get it there. Also, once the chicken is stirred in, add in some of our enchilada sauce. Haha. Let's see if this is enough. We don't want the insides too wet, but you do eat enchiladas with a knife and fork, so it doesn't really matter. Our chicken and sauce are incorporated, and because I like a creamy enchilada, we're gonna throw in a little bit of green cheese and let that melt in. Along with a little bit of 4-cheese Mexican blend. That should be enough for the inside. We gotta save the rest for the outside. Stir that all in. Cook it till it's melted down and see what our texture looks like. And then we're gonna build these bad boys and bake them. Our filling is all melted together and I've taken it off the heat. So the last thing we're gonna do is give it a little bit of squeeze of lime juice. While our filling cools down, we are going to prepare a baking pan. Spraying it with some nonstick cooking spray, or you could brush it down with some butter or some oil. And we're gonna put a nice thin layer of the enchilada sauce across the bottom and spread it around. That should do. Okay, we're spread out nicely and we're gonna get ready to build our enchiladas. We're preheating the oven to 375 degrees. Okay, we're ready to roll. We have ourselves an 8-inch flour tortilla to which we are going to add about a half a cup of filling right down the center. And then we're gonna roll it up. Tuck and roll, tuck and roll, tuck and roll. All the way till we get to the seam on the bottom. Here's what we look like. There's our bottom seam. And that's going in our baking dish sideways. And we're gonna continue with the rest of them. We're gonna watch one more time while we fold it in and roll it up. Tuck and roll and get it into the dish. This dish ought to hold about 6 of these. We didn't get 6, we got 5. But now we're gonna just finish it off with some sauce on top. All sauced up nicely, and now here comes some cheese, the rest of our cheese. No, maybe not the rest, but a fair amount. Okay, our chicken, leek, and Swiss chard enchiladas are ready to go in the oven. 375 for about 25 minutes. And let's check them out when they come out. Our chicken, leek, and Swiss chard enchiladas are out of the oven. 25 minutes. Cheesy, melty, a little crispy around the edges. And we're gonna let that rest for just a couple of minutes. Then we're gonna slice it up, cut it up, and serve it. These are packed in here pretty tight, but I think we're gonna be able to get in there and, oh yeah. Let's get this guy onto a plate. Here we are on our little Mexican plate. And that's what we look like on the inside. And now we're gonna garnish it up and eat it up. First thing we're going to decorate our enchilada with is a little dollop of sour cream. Stay up. I like a little more. A sprinkle of red onion. And a sprinkle too of cilantro. Presented nicely, and it's going to be yummy. And thanks for having fun with me while I played with my Misfits Market Box vegetables and some chicken. And I was amazed at how great this came out. So looking forward to eating it. Thank you for joining me. And I just cut a little bite off of this guy, and here's what we look like on our fork. Creamy and vegetable-y and chickeny and cheesy, and in we go. So yummy, I'm gonna take another, but not on camera. So thank you for joining me. We'll see you again soon.